Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you guys my everyday spring foundation routine. So let's get started. Alright, so I'm starting out with a clean and moisturized face. My brows and eyes are done. I'm going to go in with this Nivea balm and I'm going to moisturize my lips. And now I'm going to start to prime my face. So I use the Rimmel London Stay Matte Face Primer and I pretty much just apply it with a foundation brush all over my face, because I do like to give my face a little extra protection from when I put on all the other makeup products. Alright guys, so now I'm about to go in and color correct. I do have some minor hyperpigmentation. It's not really that major. I'm actually being a little over dramatic with all this orange corrector concealer, but I'm just going to be using the LA Colors orange corrector concealer stick, and then I'll be going in with a LA Girl Pro Conceal, and I believe it is in the color Fawn or Warm Honey. I'll make sure to link it down below, but I just mixed those two together to pretty much just cover up any you know, darkened areas or reddened areas on my face, and those two work pretty well to conceal any of like the red spots on my face and everything like that, and some of the hyperpigmentation, as you can see. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation. I was actually sent this foundation from Maybelline and an influencer because they wanted me to try out the foundation, and when I tell you guys I love this foundation, I love this foundation. Even though it is matte, it doesn't feel like very drying and tight on the face, and it really does stay matte all day long because, like I said, I am a little bit oily. So, I mean, it's not overly dramatic oily, but I am a little oily, and this foundation is really perfect for me, and it just blends really well. But the one thing I will tell you guys about this foundation is that since it is a matte foundation, it dries really fast. So as you can see, I'm pretty much just working it into the areas one at a time. So I'll do one side of my face and I'll do the other side and everything like that, because the first time I applied this foundation, I did my whole face and it dried up before I could even blend out my entire face. So that's a little quick tip for you guys if you're going to be working with or trying out the Matte and Poreless by Maybelline Cosmetics. But anyway, so I just got the colors 340 and 355, and I just mixed those two together to create my perfect shade. And I'm also using a e.l.f. powder brush, I believe that is, to apply my foundation. I really do love this brush, and it only costs $3. This is like the perfect starter brush for anybody who wants to have a really nice and flawless makeup look without spending like $20 for a brush. Okay, now I'm going to go in, I'm going to conceal my, highlight and conceal under my eyes and my forehead and the cupid's bow and all those general areas that we pretty much like to highlight with concealer. And I'm going to be using Warm Honey, and I'm going to be using Creamy Beige, and I'm going to mix those two, and those are the LA Girl Pro Conceal concealers, and I just mix those two up to create the shade that I like to have when I do a subtle everyday highlight. Now, one thing I will say about these two together on my skin tone, you may not be able to really tell that I did highlighting because it's really not extreme, but I feel like this is the perfect combo on the days where, like I said, I want to do a subtle everyday beat. Like, I want to look beat, but at the same time, I don't want to look beat. Like, I don't want it to be super dramatic, if you guys know what I mean. So I'm just going to go in with this Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge, and it is dampened, and I just basically use that to blend out my highlight and concealer. Okay, so now I'm just going to go back in with that same brush that I used to apply my foundation. And now I'm going to be using the Bare Minerals Translucent Powder. I really do love this translucent powder. Like, it may look white now, but it really is translucent. It doesn't have a white cast to my face or anything like that. So while I let that bake, I'm going to go in with this angled e.l.f. brush, and I'm going to be taking my Black Radiance powder in Mahogany, I believe the color is. I'm not for sure. I believe it is Mahogany. I'll make sure to link it below. But I'm going to go in and I'm going to use this color to pretty much bronze and contour my face, as you would say. So I really do like this color from Black Radiance. It's one of their pressed powders because one, is super affordable, and two, it's not overly a cool tone, but it's not overly a warm tone. It kind of has the best of both worlds, and it does look really nice for me personally as an everyday kind of like bronzer and contour. So once I do that, I'll take that same brush that I use to apply my foundation, and I'll just pretty much wipe away all of that translucent powder. And then I'm going to go in with another Black Radiance pressed powder, and this is the one in Creamy Beige, and I'm going to use that as a all over setting powder. And then I'm going to go in with my Miracle Complexion Sponge, again from Real Techniques, and I'm going to just do a little extra added blending. Okay guys, so now I'm about to go in with this Profusion Studio Highlight Palette, and I grabbed this palette from my local Five Below store, and it was only $5. And I really do like this palette. It's really affordable. You get 6 highlight shades for $5. If you did not watch my recent haul video from last week, I featured this inside of my haul, so I'll make sure to link it above for you to check it out right here. But yeah, so I really do just like to use this palette. It's a really great palette for $5. And I just apply it with one of my e.l.f. brushes, and then I'll go in with that same foundation brush to kind of like subdue the high shine. And then I'll go in with my Sephora blush in Raspberry Sheen. This is my Holy Grail blush, and I've been using this for years. So now I'm pretty much finished, you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed the look.